Dying Light 2 is the long-awaited zombie fighting parkour sequel to the original, developed by Techland. And when I snap my fingers, we will begin a timer, and I will notify you of everything we know so far regarding Dying Light 2. And without further ado, let's begin. 15 years later from the original, we play as infected Aiden Caldwell, another parkour runner finding his way in a city in Europe, a city that is 4 times bigger than the original, that has every interior searchable and playable. In this city, we can expect a main story that is approximately 15 to 20 hours long, but including side missions, crafting weapons, branching story paths, and the introduction of the new narration sandbox mode. Techland has stated that there will be more than 100 hours of content for the player to enjoy. Techland has made promises to having a game where player decisions affect virtually everything in the story and the environment. One simple decision will be determining your path forward and change everything nearby, and you will make hundreds of them. With the development of the brand new C engine into the game, this will allow for every activity and opportunity to be dynamically calculated around the player's decisions. And on top of all of this, we can also expect ray tracing to be available in the game. Now, Dying Light 2 is currently in development for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. Techland has stated on many of their social media sites that they are focusing on the last-gen versions of the game first before thinking about a next-gen version. A majority of the team is currently working on Dying Light 2, while there's a small amount still working on Dying Light 1. And in addition to this, the team is also hiring for other positions at the company. However, it's unclear what project these individuals would be working on. While it could very well be for Dying Light 2, it could be for other projects as well. And since we're on the topic of Techland, they are actually an independent studio now, meaning that they could work at their leisure, they aren't held to any of the demands of shareholders. They could literally take as much time as they need for Dying Light 2, which is something that is truly special right about now. Am I right, Cyberpunk? They have also had their fair share of writers and narration designers on this project as well. One left due to sexual allegations, but they are still on good terms. One left recently but passed on his duties to another narration designer back in October, and lastly a while ago, another writer left Dying Light 2 to work on another Techland story. While at first glance some of them might be worrying, all signs point towards a story being completed. Why leave one Techland project to work on another halfway through? It doesn't really make sense there. Some community members are also going around saying that the game is cancelled, the game's in development hell, despite reports all year round in 2020 saying that the game is coming and to be patient. Even the community manager has straight up said we aren't in development hell. What really goes hand in hand with this game is patience. Patience will be the key to success for everyone with this game. Like the original, players will have the option to use vehicles as well as access to the optional 4-player co-op mode. However, with the introduction of player choices and multiple factions, some of those factions being called the Scavengers and Peacekeepers will treat each other accordingly to the player's decisions. So progression might work a little differently, as the choices being made in one world might not correlate to your friends, but they are still working out those details. We currently do not have an official release date for the game, so people can speculate however much they want, but nothing is confirmed yet. Any dates that you see on some of your favorite websites are not true, not even Google, they are all just placeholder dates. Hopefully soon we can continue as the parkour zombie expert, with new gadgets such as the hand glider and parkour abilities such as wall running. We will have a grand old time fighting new zombies that we encounter throughout the game. Our abilities and skills will also help us through an even scarier night cycle compared to the original. Some places and scenes have even drawn some inspiration from Iron Legend, but during the night we can expect bigger and better infected that live in their own areas. We can use the night as opportunity to hunt for rewards. The night cycle is now being pushed for an experience centered around exploration and discovery. The focus was to make it a part of the game rather than a time when you try to escape it. Everything you do in Dying Light 2 will be counted against you or for you. You will be making choices every time, and you will have no choice but to live with them. And time, that should be it. 4 minutes exactly on everything we know about Dying Light 2. I figured I'd get this information out there for everybody in the community. If you do know, there's been a lot of misinformation regarding the game so far, so the purpose of today's video was to provide some of the best and most accurate information that is up to date. And I really hope I was able to do all of that. But anyways, that about wraps up today's video. I do want to say that this video did take quite a bit of work, lots of editing, research, finding footage, ensuring everything was accurate and up to date. It really did take quite a bit. So if you can do me a favor and leave a like or even consider subscribing as well, that would be greatly appreciated. And with all that said, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.